cá. Vem cá. Vem cá, um beijo, então. Bora, Pi! Hello, everyone. How are you guys? I knew it. Sean, Casey, Colin, how are you? How is your knee? I hope you're feeling your knee better. And John, I'm waiting for Erica. She went to the bathroom. So, guys, take this time to go into the Mind Body, okay? Do your check-in there, put your name there. And, oh, Erin is watching. How are you, Erin? Casey, Chloe, how are you guys? Try help your mom to work some half guard tonight. So guys, go and do your check-in at the Mind Body. Thank you so much for all the support, for stay watching the classes every day. Thanks a lot, guys.
Fala hi.
FaceTime pra televisão. Falou aí pro pessoal, tá o Sean, a Casey, o Colin, John, Erin e a Casey e a Chloe.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Cassandra. John, Erin. Hi, Colin. Hi, little Case. Hi, Princess, Chloe.
Okay, so guys, like I said yesterday, we're gonna work some half guard this week. Let's starting the work about half guard using the regular half guard, and then from there we're gonna try use more transitions from the half guard, like deep half guard, Z guard, knee shield, and some variations from there. Okay, we're gonna try do 3-4 sweeps from the regular half guard today, and if you have a time, we can start drilling going into the deep half guard, or maybe go back using the knee shield. Okay, let's see. So yesterday John asked me about that drill, the knee slide drill, and for heavyweights. So I'm gonna start in the class working using some drills to do the warm-up instead of the jumping jacks, that stuff. And I'm gonna try show you, John, for you, and in my opinion, the right way to do that drill, to use that drill as a heavyweight. Because in my division, if I need to create some space to use my speed. But it's not for you. You can connect your chest in the opponent's chest easier than myself. I need to try make some space, create some space, and then like clean my leg to pass the guard and then get the side control or going into the opponent's back. But it's not for you. Sometimes you can pass the opponent's guard, keeping both knees on the floor. You don't need bring your knees up. If I keep my knees on the floor, my knees on the ground, it's hard to use my speed, and I really need to use my speed. If I keep my knees on the floor, I have my arms to try fight against the opponent's leg. But for my game, it's not the best option. But for you, it's a good option. You can keep in both knees on the floor and stay using your set. You don't need to make a lot of space. I have to. I need to create the space, but it's not for you. If you clean one leg and if you get the knee slide or you just step over the partner leg, it's enough for you. You're gonna pass the guard, any guard, any guard. Yeah, Sean. And I'm gonna try show you the way I like to use my grips and on the opponent, the best one. Because like I said you before, I don't like the half guard because I don't like have an opponent put a lot of pressure in my face, hugging my neck or using the squeezy lemon. I don't feel comfortable there. But for some guys, they really don't care about that pressure. Like Erica, she loves half guard. And every time when she has playing her half guard, and I'm putting the pressure on top, I'm using the squeezy lemon, he can stay relaxed under pressure and finding the moment, the space, the opportunity to improve her position, fix her position, and try to do some sweep or go into my back. But honestly, I'm working about it. I'm working about my half guard or my knee shield, but it's not my best game. But of course, I'm gonna show you guys the way I like to do my grips, the way I like to use my knee to frame the opening, that stuff. And if you don't like a half guard as myself, try take some tips about the bottom game. How can you work your half guard? Like a lot of times I was playing my spider, my lasso, and my opener was working, dealing it the right way against my guard and getting the half guard. And then I need to work from there. I need to use it. I need to try use my half guard. I need to use my half guard to sweep or escape going into the back, or I don't know, going into the single leg and use the takedown from there. So we need to know, especially for Erin, Casey, Colin, Sean, for you guys like are brown, purple belts. So you guys really to know. It's hard, I know it is, but you guys have to know about spider, lasso, half guard, deep half guard, knee shield. You have to know. It's important. So we're gonna using the drills from yesterday to do the warm-up, and then I'm gonna take like for 3 minutes to do that drill slower and to try show John how he can use the drill as a heavyweight, and then you're gonna start work about the half guard. Okay? And once again, thank you so much, you guys, for all the support. We really appreciate you guys. And I miss all you guys here on the mat with us. What? Huh?
Qual que você vai fazer?
Vou fazer o primeiro que a gente fez. So I'm gonna do the same drill, the first drill from yesterday. I need to squat down. If I keep my legs this way, it's bad. So I'm gonna bend my knee, squat down, using my left hand inside her knee and my right hand on her waist, blocking her waist, her hips. If you're not, I can use my grip on her collar, but sometimes especially in my division, the guys can do that side row really fast. So if you don't block the opponent's hip, the person can use the free leg, may use the free leg to do a swing and bring that leg around their neck, and then use the side row to do something from there, like knee bars, omoplata, arm bars. So for this drill, I'm gonna use one hand inside her knee, and the other, I'm gonna connect my right hand on her waist. So I'm gonna do both sides for 30 seconds. This way.
Hi.
3, 2, 1, go! Ten seconds. Time. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same drill. But as soon as I got the knee slide, she has, or just sliding my leg out, it's bad. Because she has a good control here. She can stay using this leg, extending and bending my knee. So instead of I try pass her guard, just kicking my leg out, I'm gonna switch my grip inside for outside her knee. And then starting pushing her leg into the right side. Try to step closer, bring your left foot closer, the partner leg, this way. As soon as I feel my leg free, I'm gonna step back with my right foot. So step out and bring back in. Step back, keep pushing the partner leg, and then bring back in. Finishing the knee slide. So I'm gonna do the drill to get the knee slide. As soon as I got the knee slide, she started using this leg as a reverse de la riba hook. So remember, if you try to move, bring your body forward, passing the guard, the partner guard, she has the space to bring her body inside my legs. Using the reverse turnbuckle. If I was trying to push her knee down and kick my foot out, she can escape into my back. So, to escape this foot, this leg, go. If she has using her right leg, I need to drive her leg to opposite side. So if I'm here on this side, I need to drive her leg to pop her hook. And then I can pop her hook. Now I just need to step back or kick her leg back and then bring back in. Getting the knee on that. So you're gonna work this drill for 30 seconds, both sides again. Sorry, continue.
Mm-hmm. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. Não conecta o joelho. Não precisa pegar aqui, essa é para outra. Time. Um pouco para frente, por favor. Now I'm gonna do the same drill to get the knee slide. But she was smart. If I keep my hand on her ribs, on her waist, it's a mistake. It's a bad choice. So I'm gonna use my right hand on the same side collar, thumb inside, 4 fingers out. You can grab near the partner neck because using this hand, you need to stay pulling the collar to stack the person. So grab it, get the collar grip, and then starting pulling the collar and using this the same side elbow, blocking the top leg. So I'm using my right hand to control her head and my right elbow blocking her top leg. If I'm not paying attention about this arm, she can lose the arm drag, kicking her leg out and do an arm drag to take my back. So as soon as Erica get an issue, I need to start using my grips the right way. So right hand grabbing the collar, same side the elbow, blocking the top leg. My left hand, I was starting using my left hand inside her knee. I need to switch again for outside her knee. And now instead of I bring my left foot stepping closer, pay attention how I'm gonna bring my left knee pushing her bottom leg. So I need to connect my left knee on her knee. And then I have my arm and my leg against her leg. If I try to use just my arm, sometimes it's not enough. Especially because I'm using my arm against her leg. And probably her leg is stronger than my arm. So if I try to use my arm only, it's bad. And she can use, I think, 2 or 3 sweeps from this position. So as I switch my grip, I'm gonna bring my left knee, my free knee, connect on her knee, and then I'm still on my toes, okay? I'm gonna walk into the right side and driving her legs. I can stop here. I just need to pinch my knees and squeeze my elbows. Now I have the space again. I was clean my right leg and then I'm able to step back and in to pass her down. Right hand, grab the same side collar, thumb in, 4 fingers out, and then this elbow, the same side elbow, blocking the top leg, and make sure you stay pulling the partner collar. Now I'm gonna switch my left grip inside for outside her knee. And then I'm gonna connect my left knee on her bottom leg. And pay attention about my feet. I'm using my toes on the floor. Then I'm gonna start walking, driving her legs, and stop here. I have the space to step back and in again. And if you can just kick her leg back and then bring back in. So just kick, don't need to step on the floor. So we're gonna stay working this drill now for 1 minute back and forth. Pra que isso, pequeno? Eu não fiz porque... Fica de costas pra lá, você não me contou.
Não tô de costas pra lá.
Okay, now John, my tips for you as a heavyweight. First of all, if you have an opening on bottom, playing guard, I think a good option for you is try to pass the guard, thinking about pressure. I was working the right way against her close guard, and then I forced her to open her guard. She was open the guard, going to the last war spider guard. As soon as I was feeling her feet some space to bring my knees off the mat, I'm gonna pop my knees up here and try to work here because I'm able to use my speed. But honestly, for you, you don't need to do that. Like, let's say, for you, you can use something as a trap. Like, let's say, you are here, and then I'm gonna keep my left elbow closer to my chest, and I'm gonna extend my right arm just to force Erica thinking about triangle. Okay? So she was open her guard, and then you can bring one knee up, one knee off the mat. Just one, only one. So if I was extending my right arm, I'm gonna bring the same side knee. Okay? My right knee. And then I have my right knee, my right shield, my shin against her leg here. If not, I can let Erica go to the triangle. And then you can use the stack pass against the opponent's triangle. Lock the triangle. Like cross your grip, the partner collar. And you have the strength, the weight to use your pressure here. Stacking, smashing the person. And then I have my knees off the mat. And you have to bring your knees up. And then walking, escape your head. If I try to use this, I'm gonna tap under that triangle, but not to you. You can put more pressure than myself. So you don't need to thinking about create space, make some space. You don't need to thinking about space, create space, make some space. You need to try close the space. If I'm rolling against you, I'm gonna try keep a good distance between your chest and my chest, between your shoulder and my neck and my head. But it's not for you. I need to keep in the distance to do something. You need to close in the distance. Try to connect your shoulder in my shoulder, your chest in my chest, your head on my neck. Wait a minute. So, if your opening has a closed guard, try to open the guard. Right. For example, this thing, and don't bring your knees up, okay? I'm gonna bring my left knee across over her knee and then close the space, okay? So look at this distance between my chest and her chest. I need close in this space. So for you, bring your head distance. Like, instead of bringing my left knee, probably I'm gonna try bringing my right knee over her leg, getting that knee slide position to force her to do something, and then I'm gonna do a counter attack. If she stay waiting, I'm gonna try kicking my leg out, clean my right foot and pass in her guard. If not, I'm gonna stay here to try see the options. Okay. Let's say you got the double leg and you was finish your takedown from here, and then you're gonna use the same drill, pushing her leg down, and you got the knee slide. Remember, you don't need to keep your grip, your hand on the waist or opponent's hip. You can grab the collar, but make sure you grab the collar near the partner neck, okay? And then stay pulling the collar, connect your shoulder, your elbow, in the partner belly. Now, there is no space to the person bringing the other knee across in your chest. So there is no space to the knee shield. Try to connect your knee in your own elbow. And then I was closing the space again. And for you, my professor in Brazil, Barbosa, my master Barbosa, he likes to do the grips in both sides collar. A lot of times he was passing my guard, just grabbing my collar and pulling my head, stacking myself here, and putting the pressure using the elbow. So for me, again, I need to wait the opponent's reaction and try to do something against the partner arms, opponent's arms. Like if I got this position, I'm gonna try force the person use the arms against my chest, my shoulder, and then I can reach the sleeve, the triceps, to stay putting the arm and then kicking my leg out or do something from here. But for you, if you know the person can bring that knee in front of your chest, and then it's harder to avoid it. This elbow connected in the opponent's partner stomach, belly, okay? Try to keep, just putting the pressure here. Oh, professor, it's a bad position. It's really uncomfortable for the person on bottom. It is, but it's jiu-jitsu. Sometimes you have to put the opponent in uncomfortable position to force the person, let you pass the guard easier. Way to stay smashing the person. So if the person was post the hand on your chest or shoulder, whatever, your left arm, your free arm, hugging the neck. And remember, bring your head towards the partner head. Here, as soon as I have my arm around her neck, I'm gonna switch my grip, right hand under her armpit, and get the gable grip here. Levanta a cabeça um pouquinho, por favor. Levanta a cabeça para mim. Get the gable grip here. Connect your head in the partner chest and then slide your foot down. Kick your foot down. Using your weight. Putting the pressure. Smashing the person on bottom.
Esse molho.
So again, you got the knee slide. Remember, if you have this position, you don't need to use your speed. Go one step at a time, step by step, and make sure you stay smashing the person on bottom. You can keep the hand here, but for you, it's back to pass. This one, it's good to me. But again, for you, you don't need step back. Get the collar grip. Make sure you bring your elbow towards your knee and stay use your elbow to put the pressure in the opponent's belly. And then this hand, you can grab the other side collar and start pulling the opponent's head and then slide your foot out. Or you can use this arm hugging the opponent's neck and then bring your head down. Whatever, if the person has using the arms against your chest. If it's hard to reach the neck, you can grab the collar and stay pulling the opponent's collar, and then you can reach the neck. As soon as you have your arm around the neck, switch your collar grip inside the armpit and get the gable grip here. Keep your head in the back of your chest or neck, and then slide your foot out. Just turn to belly down and get the regular side control. So again, that drill we did yesterday, it's good if you want to improve your speed, the action reaction, always switching the sides and that stuff. But for you, it's not the game. You can pass any guard using your strength and your weight. Okay? So stay drilling, practicing that drills, but try get this mindset. You don't have to use your speed at all. If you get a good position like that knee slide, you can pass any guard from there. And against everyone, against myself, Erica, Sean's half guard, everyone. You can use this technique against everyone. Just stay paying attention about the distance, the space, stay close to the space, and stay thinking to use your strength and your weight. Okay? I'm gonna try bringing more stuff for heavyweight tomorrow. Some drills to try pass the guard one step at a time without the speed, just using the pressure and strength. Okay? And try add these stuff for your game. You don't need to change your game, just add more stuff, okay? More options to do. So we're gonna do a quick water break and starting working the half guard. No? Okay, so for tonight, we're gonna start from the half guard. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try show you guys 2 or 3 options to get the half guard. Okay, so it's not easy to sit down and get a good half guard, a good position to start in player guard. So tomorrow, I'm gonna show you guys 2.
Sorry, guys. No.
So tomorrow we're gonna work the way to get the half guard. Okay, some tips about how can you jump into the half guard, for example. But for tonight we're gonna start in the half guard position. Okay, like Sean was asking myself about how I like to use. What's that? So how I like to use my grips to frame, how I like to use my knees. Honestly, Sean, honestly, every time when I'm on bottom using my half guard, I don't like to stay paying attention about my grips, or I like to use my knee to try. If the person has and putting a lot of pressure, I need to use my knee against the opponent's chest. But the most important for myself, it's how I can keep in my head safe, how I can get a deep and under the opponent's legs. Because I can stay using my arms. How I can. Mas que coisa chata, velho. You're gonna stay paying attention about the arms, but I'm not too strong. So if I try to stay paying attention about my grips, the right way to use my grips against the opponent's legs or my knee, for my game, for my size, is not enough. I need to stay paying attention to keep my head safe. Avoid it to let the person hug in my neck, for example. Because every time when someone has hugging my neck, it's hard to move. Every time I get a step there, and it's hard to escape. So I'm gonna try to show you guys the way I like to use my arms and keeping my head safe. So I have the half guard, my right leg between her legs, and I close my legs as a triangle, my right foot behind my left knee. First of all, you guys know, never flat your back on the floor. Don't stay here, don't flat your back, because it's easier for the person connected the chest in your chest, and it's hard to stay use your arms from here. So turn your upper body, facing the partner, the opponent, and stay on your shoulder, okay? About that stuff, the head. If I stay paying attention about my leg, my arms, okay, so from here, I can do my grip on her collar and use my right hand here, grab this side leg. She's able to reach my neck, for example, from here. So my goal is to try keeping my head safe. So instead of I stay here with my body, stretching my body, extending my body, I'm gonna close my body as a strength. I'm gonna keep in my body as a C. This is the way. Levanta, por favor. Levanta, pode levantar. Levanta, pequeno, levanta. I'm gonna stay on this position as a strength. Okay? If I keep in my body here, I have a good position in my legs. But there is a lot of space between my arms and the opponent's leg. If I stay using my arms against her chest, against her shoulder, I can stay fighting here, but not for a long time. I can stay fighting here for like 1 minute or less, but my arms is gonna get tired. Okay? So to avoid it, spend a lot of energy here, I'm gonna try to keep in my body here. Almost inside her legs, but we are thinking about regular half guard, so you don't need to get under the partner legs here, because it looks like a deep, okay, as a strength. Never open your body, always closing the body. Let's go. So I'm using my legs the right way, my right foot. If I have my right leg inside her legs, I'm gonna bring my right foot behind my left knee and keeping my legs as a triangle. So the first option, vira pouquinho, por favor. Senão, pode ficar baixo. I'm here as a strength, so I can stay closing my head. I close my chin, and it's hard for her to hug my neck. And pay attention where I can keep her arms, her head. Okay, so I'm able to keep my head safe here. It's hard for her to reach my neck. And I have the angle to start using my arms on her body. Under the leg, I got this arm under her armpit. I can grab her belt. I can open her lapel and bring her lapel into my left hand here. So I'm able to use my arms and I can keep my head safe. She needs to try bringing her head for my neck and blocking my head. And it's hard if I'm here. But if I keep my head here, cabeça no meu queixo. She's gonna try to fight against her head, but she has a bit pressure and she has the squeeze dilemma. So she's gonna put my back flat on the mat, losing her head. She has losing just the head on my neck. And then she can try to make some space escaping her knee and passing my guard. So to avoid it, always shoulder on the floor and stay here. Okay? Keep your head towards the opponent's stomach, belly. So the first option is gonna be, I'm here. I'm gonna pass my right arm below her shin, and then using my right hand, grabbing her pants. Okay? Just to keep my right arm strong. If you have long arms, you can try to connect your hands here as a gable grip. But I don't feel a lot of control here. This is the reason I like to pass my arm below her shin, and then grabbing her pants here. I'm using my right arm, trapping this side leg, Erica's leg, and then I'm able to use my left hand, my left arm around the waist, grabbing her belt. I can grab her pants here, or maybe if I want, I can hug the other leg with my left arm. Okay? So the first option is gonna be this one. Vira pouquinho, por favor. O que foi? O seu lado esquerdo. Aí, tá bom, tá bom. So, I'm using my right arm around this leg. I'm using my left arm hugging the other side leg just to get a good control both legs. And then I'm gonna switch my legs, okay? I switch my triangle. I'm gonna bring my left foot, trapping her foot, and dropping my left leg on the floor. Okay? I don't need to use my right leg. I pinch my left foot, trapping her foot, and then I'm gonna start pulling her leg and turning my body to belly down. As a brown belt, you're gonna be able to do a knee bar from this position. I still have my right arm controlling her leg. I have my left arm blocking this side leg. I'm gonna switch my hips into my right side, dropping my butt on the floor, stepping back, and then I can go into the side control. So one more time. Starting the regular half guard. Make sure you keep your head here, your body as a strength. Back of the mat, stay on your shoulder, and then this arm, right arm, under her shin, grab the same side pants. I have my left arm hugging the other side leg. So I have a good control in both legs. Now I can open my half guard and then start working to trap her foot there. So pay attention how I'm gonna switch my legs. I'm gonna drop my right leg here, and I have my left foot already trapping her foot. There is a pressure on her knee, so it's hard for her to try to do something to avoid the sweep. I need to keep my legs strong, and then I'm gonna start turn to belly down. Stop here to try use the knee bar, and then I'm gonna drop my butt to the floor, step back. I need to bring my right knee. I like to bring my right knee here. And then I'm gonna walk into my right side just to clean the space. And then I go to the side control. I can keep my right arm here. And when I have my chest on her chest, when I was connecting my head, my chest on her chest, I'm gonna bring my right arm under her armpit. Getting the regular side control. So again, always stay as a shrimp to avoid the person on top and to block your head, stay hug your neck or using the squeezy lemon on your neck, that stuff. So when you get this angle, right arm controlling this leg, grabbing the same side pants, the other arm hugging the other leg, keep your arms strong. Now you can open your half guard, but pay attention. I need to stay squeezing my knees over. I'm gonna open my guard, but I have a pressure losing my knees. I need this sweep, okay? If you just open your guard, the person, I like to waiting my opponents open the half guard to try sweep me to clean my foot and pass the guard. So don't do that. Get a good control using the arms. Stay squeezing your knees, squeezing the knees, and then switch your foot there. It's not enough. May you can get a good may you got a good control about the legs using the arms, but it's not enough. So I have the regular half guard. Squeeze your knees, and then pay attention how I'm gonna slide my right foot towards my ankle, and then switch. There is no space, so it's hard for her to try escaping her foot. Now I have my left foot trapping her foot, and then I can extend my right leg, and then I'm gonna use my speed, my expose, to turn to belly down. There is no space again. I have my chest on her leg. So I'm gonna extend my body, moving my hips down, putting the pressure on her knee. If you're not, I'm gonna keep turning my body, put my butt on the floor, step back with my right leg, bring my right knee behind her leg, and then walking to my right side, bringing my left arm, hugging her neck, connect my chest and her chest. I still have my right arm there. When I got the good control here on her head, I can bring my right arm under her armpit. Ok? Você bota mais 10, hein? Ah, tá bom, pode deixar assim. Pode deixar assim. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna show you guys one more option, okay? And tomorrow we can starting from these options. So we're gonna work tomorrow that first one, the second one, and then starting to go into the deep half guard, Z guard, that stuff. Okay? So I'm gonna work one more option from the half guard, from this half guard. I have the same situation here. I have my left arm hugging her hip, and I was grabbing her belt now. And I have my right arm again trapping this side leg. But she was smart. She was getting the overhook around my arm and grabbing my collar. Just to try keeping her arm strong. Vamos virar para eles, por favor. Abre a posição que é melhor para mover, né? So I have the same position, and she was getting the overhook here around my left arm, get on top, and she has that hand using her left hand there on her back to block her sweep. Lá atrás. Lá atrás, então. Como é que você vai bloquear usar sua mão se eu vou fazer essa raspagem aqui? Ó? Meu Deus. So, I was switching my hooks, my left, try to flatten my back on the floor. As soon as she started pushing my upper body, she pushing back. I'm gonna switch my grip belt for her sleeve and use my left elbow, trapping her elbow, around her elbow. Now I have my left foot trapping her leg. I'm gonna switch my side. I'm gonna switch my hips. I have my hip on this side. I'm gonna turn to belly up and bring my hips into my right side. Bring her body over my body. Now I can switch, I can finish my sweep in the same position. Or I can stop it here, stepping back, and again bring my right knee behind her leg, walking into the leg drag position, and then back to the regular side. And then the partner got the overhook, trapping my arm, and the person has put a lot of pressure in my shoulder. So it's hard to sweep and get on top. I'm gonna do a fake move, pushing forward and wait to the partner reaction. When the person, belt for the sleeve, and I'm gonna bring my elbow towards my ribs, trapping the opponent's arm here. And then it's gonna be easier to stay. Switching the hip side, sweeping the person, bringing the partner body over your chest, and sweeping the person here. You can get on top to work for that knee bar, or you can stop it here, just stepping back with your right leg, bring your right knee behind the leg, bring your knee behind the leg, walking, and then go back to the regular side control. So I have the same situation. She was using the overhook. I switched my legs, and then I started pushing forward. She posed the hand to block, and I can waiting her reaction. When she tried pushing back, I switch my grip belt for her sleeve. I pinch my elbow here, and then I'm gonna switch my hip side. Sweeping haircut. I can stop here, stepping back. I'm gonna bring my knee behind her leg and walking. Pay attention how I have my head on her chest to close the space. And then I'm gonna bring my left arm, hugging her neck, and go to the side control. Same situation. She got the overhook. I'm gonna switch my legs. I have my left foot trapping her leg. And then I'm gonna push him forward to force her haircut, post the hands. As soon as she started pushing back, I'm gonna switch my grip belt for her sleeve, pinch my elbow here, and then switch my body side. Keep your left arm strong, your head in the opponent's chest, shoulder here, hugging the neck, and then go into the side control. legal isso? Fica assim?
Eu não ligo. Vou ficar assim pra mim.
Eu falo
o
com a
dia
câmera, eu
inteiro.
vou ficar assim.
Falar o que pra isso?
Isso é bom pra você que gosta de ler. Esse joguinho, eu não consigo. Cheguei. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. Tomorrow, we're gonna do more transitions from the regular half guard. I like to do one more using the lapel. And yeah, we can do two more and then going into the deep half guard. Okay? Or maybe using some things about the knee shield Z guard. Okay? Thank you guys. Thank you, Sean, John, Erin, little Casey, Chloe, Cassie. Love you all and be safe, be healthy. Take care, guys. Não quero falar nada.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys so much. I miss you so much too. I can't wait for hugging you guys.
A Fernanda gente tá chorando. Bye, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, bye. Você ficou falando, o Fernando ficou olhando pra tua cara. Acho que tadinho, achou que você tava chorando.